special guest today is Matt Jordan, Distribution Manager from EPOS Audio. How are you doing today, Matt?
Doing great, Paul. Appreciate you taking the time and bringing me on today.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you. Looking forward to working with you in the future here. So I'm going to jump right into it. Hopefully you're putting your feet to the fire here. So with that return to the office, the hybrid work, we know it's ever changing, the evolution of it since the last 2 years. But we know now companies are really sticking to it. What is EPOS's strategy in that space?
Yeah, so I'd say there's two things we're really hanging our hat on today. The first one being the brain adapt technology that we have built into all these headsets. So I think Marin touched on it, that AI is the name of the game right now, and we are proud to announce that we have some in this headset I'm wearing right now. So the AI built into this one actually scans 32,000 times a second to make sure it's getting rid of noise that's not supposed to be there and anything that's happening in the background. Hopefully you're not hearing me snap. And that's the kind of noise that in the ever-changing work environment we've all just become used to. So if it's the dog barking in the background or the sirens down the street or the person in the cube right next to you, we understand that technology is huge in helping you focus. So that's the first one. The second one being the launch of our full meeting room solution. So instead of focusing just on the elite audio quality that we've been delivering, we're also trying to pair that with some top-notch video offerings as well.
That's great. So I already know you're a risk taker because that's pretty impressive. You decided to do a sound test while you're on a live video. The good news for you, the EPOS audio came through. I did not hear you snap. So that's some good stuff there. So you already touched on it a little bit based on that strategy, but what other things is EPOS working on that align with that hybrid work? What other things might be coming or more enhancements with what you currently have?
Yeah, for sure. So this Impact 1000 that I'm wearing right now is actually only a month old, so it's the biggest thing that we are touting right now. It has that brain adapt technology into it. It's able to connect to 3 different Bluetooth devices, which we are the only product on the market able to do that right now, which I think really pairs well with this hybrid environment, because I know we all like to be connected to our cell phone, our computer, and a desk phone or a tablet or something else. So having the ability to be connected to all 3 at once, great for this ever-changing environment, because who knows where you're going to have to take your meeting from. On top of that, we have 2 different things in our video portfolio we're really proud of, one being the Expand Vision 5, and that is our meeting room experience that is Microsoft Teams certified. It is extremely cost-effective when you look at the rest of the market, and we're really excited about it. And then the last one that I think also pairs well with Microsoft's push on inclusivity would be our Expand Capture 5, which is able to transcribe up to 10 different participants in a room at once and tell you who was speaking and what they said. So we're really proud of those 3 and think that that's a great way for us to embrace this shift back to the office, or maybe not.
Yeah, that is one thing I really like to give a shout out to EPOS as far as the intelligent features. Like that Capture 5 is not new. I mean, that was like one of the first intelligent speakers that came out. And that is really something that a story needs to be told about, because that is something important that people don't even think about when you're looking in a room and you have 5 people in there and you really can't tell who's speaking, or, so that Capture 5 really sets that apart. So Matt, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us today and talk about EPOS's strategy and what we're doing. And like I said, look forward to working with you going forward, and have a great day.
Wonderful. Thank you, Paul.
We've had some great conversations with some of our valuable vendor partners today, but last but not least, I am joined by Pike Shouten from Logitech. He's their distribution sales engineer. So I'm going to dive right into it with you. Just like I asked everybody else, with the return to office and that talk of hybrid work being here to stay, it's been evolving for the last 2 years. What is Logitech's strategy in that space?
It's a great question, and it's a space we love to play in because we've always positioned ourselves to really cover all spaces. So we go beyond the small, medium, and large rooms. We cover the spaces at home. We started in 1981 with the first commercial mouse, right? We've come a long way and provided a lot more choice in that category. So when it comes to hybrid and the return to office and making sure that everyone has great meeting experiences, we're really focused on all people. And what I mean with all people is all different types of needs: left-handed mouses, ergo, mechanical keyboards, which I love, as many gamers do. So really tying into the user experience, but then also focusing on the experience and the experience for IT that has to support these devices. So now, again, you can manage everything remotely, your conferencing gear, but also your keyboards, your mice, your webcam. So we're empowering IT and empowering the end user. So it really comes down to us being able to play in all spaces, focusing on all people, and really focusing on the experience. We're bringing one touch everywhere. We have a one touch on our tab. We have it on our whiteboard, and we're actually bringing this home as well.
That's awesome. And one reason I like talking to Logitech, Pike, is because you guys always have come up with some of the coolest stuff. And when we talk hybrid work, I know you have a lot of cool stuff to show me. So I'm going to have you show me some of that first, but I'm going to ask you to show me the most favorite thing that aligns with that strategy for the hybrid work.
That is such a hard question, especially as a sales engineer. You should see this room. It's a Logitech toy store. It's fantastic. It's got everything for productivity and creativity. Where to start? Well, let's really focus on, again, the return to office, the hybrid model. I think, most of you know our Logi Dock. It's got, many awards at CES, Time Magazine. It's a whole new product. It's not a dock. It's disrupting the dock market because now we're bringing one-touch join, and we have a Teams version of our Logi Dock. And with this new focus room kit, it's got all the cable management. So I'm using it at home. I'm actually on a Logi Dock right now, and you can install these in these single focus rooms. So we're super excited about that. But there is so much more, right? That's great. But again, our return to office, we have to practice what we preach, right? So I believe that hot desking is really going to take off because it allows me to, instead of always sitting beside my colleagues in my bubble, I actually like to go back to the office and sit with people sometimes in marketing or our Microsoft Alliance team. So with that, we took all the great experiences from Dock, but then of course remove the speakers because you're at a desk. And if you think about hot desking, how do we take that to the next experience? So this is the Logi Dock Flex. It is absolutely fantastic because instead of a QRC code, this will automatically check you in if you dock. But better yet, with my Logi Tune app, I can actually book it the day before, and I can notify Davis that I'm going to be in the office, for instance, in the Alliance team, right? So we can better collaborate. I also get one-touch join on this screen, so it ties into my calendar. And better yet, I can personalize it to add pictures of my kids, my family, my wife, my favorite hiking. You really add that personal touch. And yes, it's a docking station as well. Do I have more? Yes, of course. I mean, I love this gaming headset that we now revamped for actually B2B, right? It's lightweight. It's my go-to. On the road, my MX Keys Mini. At home, my MX Ski Mechanical. Like, it's all about choice. This comes back to empowering users, right? All spaces, all people, and really tying on these experiences.
That's some really great stuff, and I'm really glad you showed that Logi Flex Dock because if this hybrid work, organizations are looking to maximize their space, and that dock is going to be able to help people organizations manage their space to allow desk sharing coming in.
The data, exactly. Thank you so much, Paul, for reminding me of that. I didn't even talk about all the data analytics that this is going to bring. So all of these products that I just mentioned, right? These are products that are meant for a single user can all be managed by our Sync platform. And now all the data analytics from this guy, now you can actually see, to your point, Paul, is how busy is the office on a Monday or on a Tuesday? When do we plan events? Again, all that data, that's where the real gold is. So yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
Well, Pike, I really enjoy our conversation today. I'm glad you took the time to talk to us. And for everybody that's out there watching today, I want to say that all these work solutions and hybrid work solutions that we discussed with all our great vendor partners today are available at Ingram Micro, and that's what Ingram Micro is going to bring the value. We're going to bring that value of solution selling. We're not just going to sell you a piece of hardware. We're going to sell you all the burgers and fries with that. So I really appreciate you guys joining our vlog, and we look forward to you joining our third quarter one. Thank you, and have a great day.
Hey there everyone, my name is Josh Blaylock and I am the Chief Video Evangelist for Jabra. Today I want to quickly highlight a couple solutions, starting with our Panicast 50 room system. That is a Windows-based room system featuring our all-in-one video bar, the Panicast 50. With its 180-degree field of view, 3 separate cameras on the front of the device stitching that image together to give you a full 180 degrees, wasting 0 real estate in the room. Now, if you've been watching Microsoft's announcements and imagery around their signature rooms, the Panicast 50 is featured in almost all those signature room images because it is the ideal device for that front of room immersive full 180 degree experience. And in the next couple of months, an all-in-one video bar running the Android operating system, also running Teams rooms or Zoom rooms, will be coming to market. We are excited to be a part of your plan's journey and look forward to continuing to partner with you as we bring real-world, innovative meeting room solutions to our mutual customers.